Welcome back to In Their Boots. With us now is a guest from this week's Real Story, Mrs. Elise Randolph out of San Antonio, Texas. Elise, welcome to In Their Boots, and thanks for being a part of the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, when we left you in the Real Story, you were still at Operation Homefront. Are you still living in the housing there?
Yes, we are. We plan on trying to move out soon, hopefully.
You say soon. Is there a transition coming up for you?
Well, Kevin's still looking for jobs, and we are going to go to Dallas in the middle of November for trying out there. So we're hoping.
Now in the Real Story, we see Kevin. He's preparing to head off to a police academy. Can you talk about your feelings or emotions as he heads in and pursues this line of work? Some might consider it dangerous, much like his service in the Army. Can you talk about that?
Well, it is a dangerous thing, but Kevin says that the Army has trained him for that. And so him doing something like that is not as nerve-wracking as him going to Iraq or to Afghanistan. It's a little bit more safe. They don't have IEDs here, basically.
Yeah. No, Elise, I understand you have some somewhat exciting news in your lives there. Can you share that?
Yes, we just found out about 2 months, or no, not 2 months ago, but a couple weeks ago that I'm pregnant with our second baby. So it's kind of, I'm still in shock. I haven't quite gotten over that yet.
Well, congratulations. Can you talk about the change that brings to you and your family and the situation that you're in?
It adds more financial stress on us. I mean, being that we do have insurance, the hospitals and bills and all that stuff are completely paid for when it comes to the medical care, but as in diapers and stuff like that, it doesn't quite. We have to do that ourselves.
Okay.
So,
can you talk about the blessing that Operation Homefront's been for you, or what it's meant to you and your family?
It has meant the world. Honestly, without this, Kevin and I would not be together today. We would be in two separate places. I know I talked about that in the video, but honestly, I would be in one place and he would be in another, and we wouldn't be the family that we are. They have blessed us so much with everything that they've done for us.
Now, I understand that Operation Homefront is not only a roof over your head, but you're living in somewhat of a community environment. Can you talk about the other families that are there and the support that you might offer one another?
Basically, it's like a big family. We have people all over the world, and they come here, and all of us are going through the exact same thing, but in different types. I mean, it's whenever one person needs something, all of us families gather up, and whether we have food, money, or whatever, we are able to help the other person out. I mean, it's just like having family here with us.
Can you talk about your role in your family there as a supporting element to Kevin as he works through this and tries to reintegrate?
Well, basically, my role is to take care of the family. A lot of things that with Kevin, he tends to forget. That's due to the explosion. He forgets a lot of things. So I have to make sure that he knows that he has an appointment or that he needs to do certain things at certain times. And if it wasn't for me, then he'd forget. So I basically I'm his data book.
Elise, do you have any advice to offer other spouses in your situation that are working to get their families reintegrated out of military life back into the civilian world?
The only thing I can really say is patience. Have patience and prayer. Lots and lots of prayer. Without that, I don't know where we would be at.
Well, Elise, we want to thank you for your participation in the Real Story and for being with us here in the studio today. I want to thank you for also the support you're offering Kevin and holding the family together. And congratulations on your little one.
Thank you. We're excited. We're really excited.
All right. Well, keep us posted, Elise.
All right.
Thanks. If you or someone you know needs a referral to a group that can help, check out the Solutions tab on our website. There you'll find links to numerous organizations that are in place to provide everything from economic assistance to confidential counseling. When we come back, we'll be talking with this week's expert, Gracie Brohl from Operation Homefront, as she offers insight into the transition that many experience on their way from military life into the civilian world. Stay with us.
A call for a medic rang out, and he was hit in the abdomen with small arms fire.
2 compound fractures in my shin, destroyed my kneecap, in a coma.
Americans need to help out and understand what's going on.
In Their Boots is a place for people to gain awareness for not only service members, but Americans as a whole.
It kind of puts you in our world. I mean, it's just so easy just to lay there and give up, but I guess I'm just a fighter.